Hello students, welcome you back to the science class. I hope you all are doing good. Right children? So dear students, as you all know that these days we are doing the chapter separation of substances. Right? So under this chapter we have come across different methods of separation. Isn't it? So today in this session we shall be discussing the last topic of this chapter. Clear? That is the saturated solutions. Alright. But before discussing that topic, let us revise what all we have done in the previous class. So in our previous class, students, we have discussed the different methods of separations. Alright. So under that, we have come across the method of evaporation, condensation, filtration. Okay, we have discussed all these three, and then we have discussed that different methods could be used to separate different components of a given mixture. Clear? So let us recall a little bit of it. Okay, so I told you that evaporation is the process in which liquid gets transferred into gaseous form. Alright. Regarding condensation, we have discussed that it is nothing but conversion of gaseous state to liquid state. Alright. And then we discussed about filtration. So filtration, we discussed that it is the process in which the solid insoluble particles of the components are get separated from the liquid with the help of a filter. Clear? So I hope that all was clear to you. Clear? So today let us start with the new topic, and the topic is saturated solution. But before that, let us look the objective. So the objective of today's session is students would able to understand about saturated solutions. Clear? Means at the end of this session, you would able to identify saturated solution. Means you will able to understand what are saturated solution. Okay? How to be reached to the saturation point. All those things you will able to understand. Is that clear? So let us start with, in order to explain, in order to understand saturated solution, we have to perform some activity. But before that, let us look the definition of saturated solution. So what is saturated solution? Alright, a saturated solution is one in which no more of substance can be dissolved. Means, saturated solution are those solutions in which we cannot keep on adding the solute, okay, for a longer period of time. Means it will reach to a certain stage. Means after mixing that solute to that water, it will reach to a certain stage where it won't accept any more of solute. Okay, at that point of time, that solution would be considered as the saturated solution. I hope you understood that. So let us perform one activity to understand that. Now here I have taken the salt. Clear? This is salt. And then we have to take some water. In the beaker. Now what we will do? We will keep on adding the salt. Let us reduce the amount of. So for this activity, we have to take little water in a beaker. Clear? Then first we will start with we will stir it, salt. Okay. So you can see it's clear. Salt has mixed up. Okay, no sedimentation in the down. Again we'll add, you can see the solution is clear because it's get mixed up. Clear, children? Okay, salt has mixed up and it has become clear solution. Again we will add another spoon of salt. Again we will stir it. Let us wait for some time. If we keep on stirring and stirring it, you can see that again we are getting the clear solution. The salt has mixed up uniformly, it has mixed up, okay, with the constant stirring. Alright, we cannot find any sediments down. Clear? Then again we will put some more salt. Let us see. So we have to keep on stirring and stirring until and unless we get some sediments at the bottom of this beaker. Okay? So the moment when we will get the moment we get the salt, okay, at the down of the beaker, means at the bottom part of this beaker, which will not get dissolved. Till that time we have to stir, okay, and the moment when we will get that salt at the bottom in the form of sediments, then that will be the saturation point of this solution. Now you can see this also it has accepted. Children, it takes time. So you can see here also again we are getting the clear solution. The salt is getting mixed up. Alright, that means it will accept again the salt. So we have to keep on stirring, and then we have to reach to the stage where this solution would not accept any more of salt. Even now we are getting the clear solution. You see, the salt has dissolved. Okay, now again we will add some more salt to it. You see, we got the clear water. That means the salt has dissolved completely. So till now it has not become the saturated solution. Fine. So again I think it will accept. So you see, the salt, 2 spoons of salt. Let us stir it once again. So it will take time, okay. So I think now it has reached to the saturation point. Even after stirring it, the salt is not getting mixed up. Can you see there? Look at the solution, students. Even after stirring it, okay, even after stirring it, we can see that the salt has not mixed up uniformly. Let us wait for some time if we can find that. Yes, now it has become saturated solution. Clear? You know why? you see, even after stirring it, okay, we can see at the bottom, we can find the salt at the bottom in the form of sediment. You can see there. Alright, just look at the bottom of the beaker. Now dear students, we have got the saturated solution. Means the solution has reached to its saturation point where we can see that the salt has not got dissolved. Plus to it will means we will not able to add any more salt in this solution. So this is how we got the saturated solution. I hope you have understood this. So you know children, water dissolves different substances in different amounts. I mean to say that if we will take different substances like salt, if you will take sugar. Now if you will start with salt and sugar separately, the point means both the substances may reach the saturation point differently. I mean to say the sugar, if it will take a longer time for reaching the saturation point, then the salt may take a lesser time to reach the saturation point. Means different substances would reach to its saturation point in a different span of time. Clear? So at the end I can say that, or we can say that water dissolves different substances in different amount. Clear? So I hope you all have understood what is saturated solution. Yes children? So with this activity we have come to the end of today's class. So at the end of the class, let me revise what all we have done today. So today in this session students, we have discussed about the last topic of the chapter, that is saturated solution. So we have done one experiment to show what is saturated solution, to make you all understand what is saturation point. So thank you students. For today I would like to wind up. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you in the next class.